My name is Mike Akiyoshi. Grew up in Chicago, moved out to Arizona last October. Before Clever, I was selling machinery, water jets, and prior to that, I was selling chemicals to the semiconductor industry. So I have probably about 30 plus years of sales and applications experience. Clever was the first company or network I joined. I did a lot of research, and Cody's face kept popping up on my searches. So I investigated a little bit, and it sounded like he had the most integrity, and he had a pretty good process in place. So I did go through one of the labs, which was great. And I have a mentor who I meet with on occasion and speak to almost every other day. The mentorship program is great, especially for someone like myself who has a lot of experience in the chemical industry and the semiconductor industry and the machinery industry. Zero experience, not zero, but very little experience in real estate. So if I have any questions that pertain to different types of creative negotiating or creative financing, or other areas in which I could focus, such as probate or foreclosures, I can call him and ask him. I mean, every time I call, he has an answer. If I'm negotiating a price and if I have a question of how I can sort of improve upon the price and how do I go about approaching that, then he provides me with the direction to take it. Yeah, they're basically always there for you. So I think it's a great program, especially if you have very little experience in real estate. I'm feeling pretty good. I have a project in place right now, put escrow down, going through the inspection period. So I don't think I would have gone through that if I haven't taken a step and joined Clever and gone through the mentorship program. Yeah, and I think one of the problems I have is I'm very analytical, so I always look at numbers and I overanalyze everything, and that's been sort of my downfall. And Cody's been pretty good, and especially my mentor, about slap me on the back of my head to get me going in the direction I need to go. It feels great. I mean, I've played sports all my life, and there was always a coach whipping my butt. So it's good to have somebody on you, pushing you in the right direction. Cody's a great guy. He seems like he's very down to earth. He actually seems like one of us. He just happens to be a lot further along than most of us in real estate. So I think it's a great experience to just spend a little time with him and see what's going through his head. Get a little ideas from him on how we should go about running our business, which is part of what the URC is, and it's just a great experience. Yeah, there's a few things. I do have a general idea of what I need to do in running the business, but he pushed me a little bit more than I think maybe some of the others needed. So I think that helped. He gave me some ideas as far as what rehabs, what you may run into as far as determining costs, running into general contractors, hiring project managers instead of general contractors, what you can expect during the rehab, and also not to freak out, because nothing goes really absolutely 100% smoothly in the rehab. So you have to just sort of take the punches as you go and just keep moving forward. So I think that was great advice, because for myself, if I would not have heard that, I probably would have been one of those guys freaking out and then calling my mentor every 5 minutes. Well, I'd really like to thank the entire team, especially my mentor Eric and Cody, for giving me the opportunity to open my eyes and realize there's something else out there. I don't have to work for a CEO. I don't have to work for a board. I'm basically my own boss, which is a huge plus because I get to make the decisions. Everything's on me, which I kind of like. And to spend time with Eric and Cody is just phenomenal, I think. So kudos to them, definitely. I don't think I would be where I am today without Clever. I think I probably would have joined State Farm. Because they were really pushing for me to open an office. And after I developed a business plan for that particular office, I just kept thinking about, man, I'm just not going to make a lot of money until about the 6th year. So I think this is just a great opportunity. So I'd like to thank Clever for that. It just opened my eyes. It's always something I wanted to do, real estate. Never really thought I would be able to do it. In the past, I had purchased a couple condos or coach homes in Chicago. Did a little, slapped on a little, what do you call it? A lipstick on a pig, and rented it out and sold it after 5 years, and that was the extent of my real estate experience. So it's great to hear from these guys and to know that someone like myself from the corporate world can come in and just start establishing yourself, building your own business, and sort of go through the process that they teach you, and everything will be fine.